Right, today I'm going to show you what I use as my main power supply in the van. This is the BLUETTI AC180. We use this in the micro camper, and then we brought it across to this camper that we've built now. If you're into camper vanning off-grid, if you need a bit of backup power in your workshop or the house, it's perfect for that. You get a lot of bang for your bucks with this one, especially with it being a slightly older model now. You can go to B&Q and pick this up at £429, things like that. And then when BLUETTI has specials on, or Amazon, you could even get it cheaper than that. It's a good all-rounder, really. You got two AC sockets on it. You've got different USB sockets. You got a USB-C that you can do a really fast charge on your phone, because that'll output 100 watts. You got your 12-volt adapter there. You can use this for either charging, or you can run anything that wants 12 volts really. The only issue with it that you're going to find, it's only 10 amps is the output, so you'd struggle plugging a diesel heater straight into there. You've also, on top, you can charge your mobile phone. If you've got contactless charging, you just pop that on top. That'll charge your mobile phone as well. So basically, you've got 1,800 watts of continuous output. You can run a lot of things off that. Kettles, you can run your toasting machine, you can run off this. And also, it's got an uplift on it, so if you want to power something more like an air fryer, or the larger air fryers, or you want to run an air dryer off there, you're going to get the uplift off that, so you're going to be fine with that. Battery wise, 1,152 watt hours in there. Now in real terms, that's going to be a full day of power that you can use it for. We've also, when we did this build, we had our power tools off it. So the chop saw, 240 volts, plugged straight in it, ran the tree all day long, no problem. It was better than having cables running all the way back to the house on extensions. We plugged our battery chargers in for the hand tools. It charged all them just the same as it'd charge them up if you were in the house with it. What else can I tell you about it, really? If you got a power cut at home, it's going to keep all your essentials going, is this. If you plug it to your main socket to charge it at home, it's going to charge up to 80% within 45 minutes. So if you need to dash and go anywhere, it's going to be fine for there. This mainly lives in the camper van for us. We used to have a Charger 1, and then I upgraded to the Charger 2. No reason for doing the Charger 2. I haven't got solar panels, but I might be going to get solar panels in the near future, so I could plug those straight in. When you charge it with the Charger 1 or Charger 2, literally you just plug it straight in there. You can charge it through the 12-volt socket as well. Well, by plugging into there and putting in your 12-volt charger in the cigarette charger, but it's going to take a long time. But if you've got nothing else and you need a little bit of charge in there, bang on your front seat, plug it into the cigarette lighter, and you're going to start getting some charge out of this. It runs our lights, it runs our TV, it'll run the air fryer that we've got. Well, it's an air fryer oven that we've got, and that's 1400 watts is that. So you can cook a lasagna or any of the sort of ready meals in. I guess you could bake a loaf of bread if you really wanted to, and cakes. But what this does for us, we'll drive all day, it'll charge up. When we get to our park up on a night, it'll run the lights for the evening, it'll run the TV with the Fire Stick in it so we can watch TV all night. We can bang something in the air fryer, chips, things like that. They'll cook fine in there. And we've still got around 40–50% of power left the next morning when we set off. And literally, we just plug it into the charger to drive to our next park up. By the time we've got there, whether it be an hour away or 3 hours away, it's fully charged and ready to go for the next evening. What I would be dubious about with this, if you're going to run an air fryer, an induction hob, you want to add an electric kettle, a coffee machine, you wanted all your lights running, and you wanted everything going, you may struggle a little bit there. But doing the basics, your lights, your TV, your air fryer for an evening, not a problem at all. As I say, we had this in the micro camper. It did us a treat in there. We are going to upgrade just because I want something bigger. I want to put an induction hob on. If we're going to be off grid and parked up for 3 or 4 nights at a time somewhere, so we're not going to be driving, so we can charge it. If we parked up somewhere and we've got the solar panels fitted, but it's cloudy, especially up here in Scotland, it could be. So we might not get a charge there. With one of the bigger power supplies, we're not going to have a problem. I'd have no problem with this AC180 going and parking up somewhere now with no solar panels for 2 nights at least, running all the lights, the TV, the air fryer a few times. You'd have no problem with that. If Suzanne wanted an air dryer plugging in, she'd have to be fairly fast with her, but you can get the power to uplift, so you're not going to really have a problem there. Let me just look at my notes really quickly, see if there's anything else I've forgotten to tell you. No, that's about it really. Besides, I've tested this properly. We've had this a good 18 months or so now, and we've not had a single problem with it. The other good thing is with this, I think the charging cycle is 3,500 times you can charge this up before it starts to degrade. So basically, you're looking at charging this every single day for the next 10 years, and you're not going to have a problem with it. It's not like some of these other ones where you'll be able to charge them for a couple of years and then they'll start degrading. This one will keep charging to the full amount. They're all LiPo, or LiPo, whichever way you say it, LiPo 4 batteries in there, so it's safe, it's reliable. You can expand this as well if you want to. You can get the expansion packs into it, and I think you can take this up to 4 kilowatts. You ain't going to have a problem with 4 kilowatts of power at all in this. Would I recommend it? Yes, definitely. especially for the price, what it is now. Now they've brought out a lot of newer models that might be running near £1,000, £1,500. If that's not in your budget, one of these, as I say, the cheapest place I found at the moment is B&Q, 429. But if you look on eBay, you can pick one up. I won't be worried about picking one up on eBay that's been used, or Facebook Marketplace, because they can be charged every single day for 10 years, and they're not going to degrade in that time. So as long as it's not physically damaged, if you can test it, plug a few things in. If they're on, you've got a 99% chance that everything's going to be fine with this. If you're going off walking, hiking anywhere, and you need to charge your mobile phone quick, you've got this USB-C that charges at 100 watts. So you can charge your phone nice and quickly in there. Any questions, just bang them down in the comments. As I say, this has really been through the walls with me. In and out of the van multiple times when we've been working on the van. And we've never had a problem with it. It's even rolled around in the back of the van a few times when I forgot to secure it. And it's still fine. It can take a knock or two, but I'll be honest, I wouldn't advise it, but if it does happen, it can take a bashing in this thing. If you can, please like and subscribe. It really does help. I'm hoping that we're going to get some really, really long trips in once we get the rest of the problems sorted out with this van. It's a high mileage van. It's got a lot of problems that are only just coming to light now. And then once I know I can 100% trust it, we'll be going far and wide. From here to the Arctic Circle, across Europe, top of Scotland. I live in Scotland. I like going up to the top of Scotland. I don't like going in the summer further up Scotland. There's too many midges for my liking. There's quadrillions of midges. And everybody, his brother, his sister and his auntie turn up. So parking places are a bit more awkward. We like to be on our own. That's the whole point of a camper. Get away, be on your own. But you do like your own comforts. And with the BLUETTIs, you can bring a lot of your own comforts with you. Especially, I love my TV. I love my internet. I love too many chips. But with this, you can do it. Don't think you've got to have the biggest, the best, and the newest when it comes to power stations. You need reliability. That's what you need. You need to think once it is charged, it's not going to give you 20 minutes and then you're dead sitting in the darkness in the middle of the forest. You've only got 3 buttons: on, off, AC, which is going to do your 240 volts. You've got your DC that's going to do all your sockets. You've also got an app, just in case you don't want to reach that far, turn it on and off. You can lay in your bed and watch it, turn it off. Once you've turned it off on the app, you can't turn it on again. You're going to have to come and press the middle button. But if you want to turn off the AC or the DC, you can do that via the app. And you can see how much charge you've got left in it. As I say, you can charge it up with the solar panels, with the charger 1, charger 2, the 12 volt cigarette lighter But as I say, that's going to take a long time to do it. Don't think like I did, oh, we'll be okay, we'll just plug it straight into the cigarette and we'll get a charger. We drove from here all the way to Loch Lomond in the micro camper, and that I'd forgot to charge it, so I just thought, well, we'll do it en route. We didn't have a great deal of charging it when we got to Loch Lomond, which is 3 or 4 hours away, and that's why I went straight out and bought a charger one. I don't have to bring it in the house to charge it up again. I literally know if I plug it in, it's going to charge on the DC to DC connections. We're not going to have a problem with that. I upgraded to the Charger 2, not for the fact that the Charger 1 wasn't any good. It was more of a case of I wanted it. I like shiny toys. I want new. I want shiny things. And there's not a lot of men out there that can say they don't want shiny things, because I do. But with that said, when I do fit the solar panels, I'm going to be able to plug them straight into the Charger 1 and let them handle charging up my BLUETTI in future. Any questions, as I say, bang them in the comments, but please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.